I want to talk about LeBron with you for a minute, Nick, because, you know, this is year 7 now with him. Year 1, 37 games, misses the playoffs, wins the title year 2, losing the first round year 3, then a 33-win team, misses the playoffs, swept in the conference finals the year after that, losing the first round last year in 5 games, losing the first round again this year in 5 games. You think LeBron's the GOAT. I'm right there with you. But if this were his final season in LA, whether retirement or whether he decides to leave or whether the Lakers decided to go in a different direction, how would you remember LeBron's legacy in LA?
I mean, he saved the Lakers. Seems good. They had the worst 6-year stretch in the history of their franchise. Within 18 months of signing him, they won a championship. Also, there's a weird thing the media does about LeBron runs the team on the moves that don't work, but doesn't on the moves that do work. One thing everyone is in agreement on is he was instrumental in them getting Anthony Davis. So that means he was instrumental in them winning a championship and then getting Luka Doncic. So, here's the problem that I have and why I'm not as interested as people would expect me to be in the LeBron, what does this year mean for his legacy discussion? If we are just comparing him to NBA history as a whole, everyone just objectively understands, well, it's the greatest old guy season ever. He's the greatest 40-year-old ever. He had the greatest year 20, year 21, year 22 ever. Everybody knows all of that, but people don't. That's not really what they're trying to do. They're trying to compare him to Michael Jordan. But then if you're like, okay, then I guess what we're comparing it to is Jordan's Wizards years, right? Because that's the same age. People are like, no, those don't count. Give me a break. It's like, okay, so we're comparing year 21 LeBron at age 40 against what? Year 12 Jordan at age 35? That doesn't seem very fair to me, but people aren't interested in being fair in it. So I don't, I thought LeBron, I don't know where you had him, KOC, but I thought he had legitimate claim to the 5th MVP spot was like fringe first team, top of second team All NBA.
I had him 5th. I had him 5th. I had him 5th on the MVP ballot. I had him 5th on the All NBA as well.
Yeah, so I don't have a ballot, but I'd still do a fake one anyway. I don't look at All NBA exactly the same way I look at MVP because I kind of want All NBA to be 2 guards, 2 forwards, a center the way it used to be. So I had him 5th on my fake MVP ballot, but second team All NBA because the forwards were obviously Giannis and Tatum. But he was, over the course of this year, he was somewhere from the 5th to 8th best player in the league at age 40. And he has played more minutes than Damian Lillard and Jimmy Butler combined in their careers. And so if people are then going to be like, well, he sure looked tired at the end of this game. Do you think, man? So I think that's just like objective and the only fair way to do it. I don't think people are that interested in being fair about this conversation. And so, and as far as, has he succeeded as a Laker? My answer to that is yes. And this is, again, where people to me are disingenuous. When he went to LA, the narrative was he does not care about winning anymore. It's because he wants to make movies. This is his retirement job. He now has been there for 7 years, not only restored them to relevance, brought them a championship, made another conference finals, and was instrumental in their ability to get Luka freaking Doncic. I think it's been a rousing success, but that's only because I'm fair about this stuff and not, a shill.
Look, I wish I could disagree. I really wish I could disagree.
Yeah, but
look,
you're too smart to. I mean, it's just so stupid. What are we? I can't even believe it. I'm just curious. Here's a fun one. Tom Brady is a buck. Failure? You know how goddamn dumb that would sound?
Be
It's
ridiculous.
Well, they only won one championship, and I don't know. I don't know. What are we talking about? You mean the guy who was the oldest guy ever to win and took a team immediately to a title and then kept them relevant and in the mix the rest of the way? It's well, yeah, you say that, but that final year in Tampa, they were a 500 team and got blasted in round one by the Cowboys. What does that do to his legacy? It's so stupid. It's just so incredibly stupid.